What is going on, guys? Brando Commando back with another video, and today I thought I'd make this video again about nature DPS, just because I've had some questions and there's like a misconception like from new players or people that haven't been in nature on how the power works exactly for the damage, the dots and all that setup, because it is different than any other power in the game on how the DPS works. So here's the best way of showing it is how we figure it out is you'll see the visual animations. So each dot poison lasts for 12 seconds because I already timed it. So the serpent call, when I cast it on this guy, it's an AoE one. So right here, you'll see the little like spiky vines, coming out, and that will last for 12 seconds. And this is an AoE one. Okay. So something to know too is these next two poison powers that you release, they are actually a single target dot when they start out. So watch this. So Briar hits for AoE, but the dot poison is single target. Watch. So there's the AoE hit, and then as you can see, the poison is a single target thing. So this is something important to know, actually. Now let me show you Vine Lash, which is this power right here. This one is only a single target, and it's a single poison dot. Boom. You see the spikies? So 12 seconds. Okay, so here's something to know when you're DPSing in nature to make sure you're maximizing your damage. So like when you start out, you actually want to start off, and because these are single target poison dots, you want to apply harvest, which will refresh the dot to make it an AoE poison. So watch this. So I'll just start off. I'll do Vine Lash. Okay, boom. Single target. Okay, boom. Refresh. And there we go. So basically how your damage is going to look is you're going to start off, of course, with Serpent Call. So you'll start off, boom, cast 3 poisons, and then immediately you're going to want to refresh and then go into Voracious Plants. That's the best way at maximizing your damage on AoE. Now, technically, let's say you're just fighting a single target boss. Technically, it doesn't matter. You could just go like this. But remember though, when you do that, it puts your timer at your first poison activated closer to almost finishing. You'll still have time, but you're putting it very close before you refresh it. So that's why, like, watch, we'll count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So pretty much it's 12 seconds. So you have to get through your full rotation in 12 seconds, which I've timed the full rotation. It finishes like in 9 seconds. But even with single target, just don't play it close. Just start off with a refresh and then be in this rotation after. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there you go. So that's something to note for any new players out there using nature. And that is pretty much it. Oh, here, another thing, I can't really demonstrate this, but you just have to kind of hear what I'm saying. So let's say you're in a raid or whatever alert, and the tank is tanking these odds right here, right? And then let's say he moves over and he pulls, these odds over here and brings them over here. What you're going to want to do is, while these odds are still alive, right? And you're doing your rotation and they're still getting their dots, or I mean their poison. You see the poison? Once he brings those odds over, you're gonna immediately want to make sure that while the poison's up, you hit the harvest, the L2, the R2 square ability harvest, because what that's gonna do is it's gonna apply all your 3 dots that you've been DPSing with these guys into the new target. So look, boom, let's say he brings them over right now, boom, hit harvest. So sometimes you're not gonna follow the exact rotation with throwing 5 voracious plants all the time. You might cut it short and throw 3 just because you want to get in a harvest, because you just brought in a new batch. So you want to make sure that you apply putting those 3 dots, poison dots, on the new targets. And that allows you to maximize your DPS and makes it where basically you're increasing the probability that you won't have to recast these 3 whole dots into your next new targets. That's kind of the whole idea. Is just it's really different than most powers. You're keeping an eye on the spiky poison dot, and like, oh boom, let's say boom, he brings some of those ads over here. Okay, refresh. It's pretty simple once you get, you understand the concept of nature. And yeah, so personally myself, I didn't even kind of really think of it like that until I started understanding the visual, animations and everything, checking the timer of these things, understanding that Briar and Vine Lash are single target dots. See, I always thought Briar was an AoE and an AoE poison, but it's not. It actually only puts the poison on the one target, and then of course Vine Lash is just single target. But yeah, that's why when you're fighting multiple ads, once you cast your 3, just go straight into refresh or into harvest to refresh those dots, so you have ×3 poison dots all on your targets. Yeah, so that will help out your DPS tremendously when you understand that, when to hit harvest and refreshing your poison dots and stuff like that. But yeah, any new players, if you have any more questions, if you're not understanding something, just hit me up in the comments. I pretty much should have covered everything, all the little different things, so you guys understand how the poison works and all that. But anyways, guys, yeah, hit me up in the comments, any questions. But that's gonna be it for today. All right, peace.